What's up, guys? I'm going to give you the rundown on health anxiety and doctors, the relationship between the two, what you should say to your doctor, basically how to talk to your doctor when setting up appointments and things like that. It's important because you don't want to say the wrong things. You don't want to give them the wrong impression. You don't want to annoy them so they, just push you off to the side and not worry about your health and your needs. It's very, very important. So, I wish I knew this whenever I first had anxiety because I think it would have given me more reassurance because I think after going to the doctor a few times, I realized wow, I told the doctor that I think I have anxiety. So now I'm worried that maybe they didn't really try to evaluate me or examine me. And I just think that you guys should start doing this from now on. Whenever you go to the doctor for anything that has to do with symptoms of your anxiety or health anxiety, there's part of you that believes it's something real, but there's still a small part of you that knows that you're overreacting, and you're looking for reassurance from the doctor, which is good. You should do that to some extent, but we'll get into that in a second. When you go to the doctor, you want reassurance. So you want that doctor to check you physically. They are not experts in nutrition. They're not experts in mental health. So with that being said, if you tell them that you have anxiety at all whenever you're complaining about your symptoms, they're not going to so much look into what's actually causing these symptoms. And I'm not saying something's wrong with you and that they should do that. I do, for the most part, think that most of us have anxiety instead of some actual condition. But you want reassurance. Okay, so you do want their 100% of attention. So do not go in there and tell them that you have anxiety, that you suffer from anxiety. Because the main reason is the reassurance. The next thing that's going to happen is that it's not going to be an issue or problem at all for them to prescribe you an antidepressant. The very first time I went to the doctor, I'm kind of embarrassed and upset with myself for even doing this. But I went in, talked about my symptoms, and bam, right out the gate, I was like, I think it's anxiety though. I had a panic attack. I shouldn't have said all that. And then I started getting emotional. I was crying. This is the first time I talked to this doctor. I'd never seen him before in my life. It turned out to be some me wanting him to, comfort me for my anxiety and give me some advice on that. But no, I got handed a packet that said I had a panic attack, and here's a prescription for sertraline. And there was no further tests. They said that we'll test you later on, but I think it's anxiety. Man, talk about not really getting any reassurance, and I just got handed an antidepressant. That's crazy. And this happens everywhere, all over the place. I don't even think it's just in the United States. I think it's everywhere. Doctors are not, and I'm not speaking for all doctors because there are overachieving doctors that understand nutrition. They're very brilliant. They do understand mental health. They aren't pro putting pills, throwing pills at you. But I'm sorry, but in my honest opinion, I think most doctors would rather give you an antidepressant than for you to keep coming back in, day after day or week after week or however often, complaining about symptoms that they believe are fake or not real or are not as a result of an actual disease. Even though that might be the case, they're annoyed by it. And I think it sucks to say it like that. I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad because I was in your place at that time. But I kept going to the doctor and I would just throw these hints around that I think it's anxiety or panic attacks, and they would just kind of dismiss me. Now, I did get my tests done. I got tests ran, so eventually that happened. But I think, especially in the beginning, just tell them what you're feeling. Tell them your symptoms. If your chest hurts, tell them your chest hurts. If you have stomach pain, tell them you got stomach pain. Don't let them know that you have anxiety, especially in the beginning. Now, if you're going back 3 or 4 times and are saying, I don't know what to tell you, then you maybe should start letting them know that, hey, it's anxiety. But you need to try the natural ways that I give in my videos before you accept that antidepressant. I'm just saying, it may not be worth it for you in the long run. It may not. Now, if you have extreme issues and are suicidal, then all the power to you to make that decision. I'm not going to try to compromise your life in that way. But I think overcoming it the natural way in the long run is one of the best ways to do this. So just, at least think about doing that. But as far as going to the doctor, guys, like I said, go in there, tell them what you're feeling, your symptoms. That's it. Do not tell them, I had panic attacks. I had panic attacks all day. now I'm having social anxiety. I feel like I'm depressed. They're not gonna, whenever you start doing that, I'm just gonna be honest, most of them are gonna like glaze over. They're gonna be like, I got those looks. I got the smirks, the sarcasm. I've told somebody I was a hypochondriac before, a doctor, and then he was like, oh, one of those, huh? They get annoyed. I'm just letting you know, they get annoyed. And the best thing to do is just not let them know any of that information until you trust them as a doctor for a while. And especially if you're going the first time and they're trying to give you an antidepressant, that's not somebody to trust. I don't trust somebody like that with my health. But anyways, I hope the video is kind of all over the place, but it was just something that's been on my mind that I wanted to talk about. And so if you got any value out of it, go ahead and hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below with your experience with doctors. If you like anything that I had to say about this, join my social networks down below, my Snapchat, my Twitter, my Instagram. Become a patron today. I only got one patron right now, guys. You get a ton of stuff and you can get in for $1. So just something to think about. That's in the description. Anxiety store down below for more resources on how to overcome your anxiety. There's tons of things in there for those that want that extra something. Leaving something out. Oh yeah, subscribe. Come on, hit that subscription button and the notification bell next to it. That way you'll get notified whenever one of my videos comes out. Join the Facebook group as well. I got a lot of stuff down here, but guys, that's a good thing. A lot of resources for y'all. Join the Facebook group. We are over 900 members. We're getting close to 1,000. That's 1,000 people that you could relate to if you have any type of anxiety disorder or depression. It's a big family in there, and we help each other out. So join that and become a part of that today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll have a great rest of the day.